Hey Sagittarius, EverlongMystic here. So we're getting, I'm kind of in the spooky season mood, so I hope you like the Halloween thumbnail. And I'm gonna use I'm using the Halloween Oracle. I have never used it before. I decided to buy a couple Halloweeny kind of decks just because. So the card for you from the Halloween Oracle is the Vampire card, Sagittarius. And what I'm gonna do is kind of build like a Celtic cross around it. But I've modified it to the meanings that I wanted to use. So vampire here. Now, the thing to be careful with this vampire energy is that there's something here about needing people to need you, and but like it's a two-way street. So either you're the one that is needing somebody to need you, or someone else is needing you to need them. It's something like that. But whatever it is, there's a bit of feeding going on here. So let's let's get the rest of the cards out. For you, I'm gonna use Everyday Witch. All right. So we're gonna get the rest of the cards out and see what else we need to know. We're gonna look at a few things like something you've sacrificed. There's a card for the past. There's a card for what's haunting you. All right. You see all those? Yeah, I can move that up. Alrighty. Alright, so we kind of get the gist here. So this placement here is what you've sacrificed, or what you've kind of by being in this energy, well, it's actually, it doesn't have to be because of this. This is just something that you've sacrificed. I'm going to keep it simple because these are general, so. Ooh. So this to me feels like limiting your options here. We have the Two of Pentacles. You've limited your options in some way. And the thing is, it's like, I was saying about feeding, it's almost like these are the two of you, and it's just an infinite loop of feeding off each other, or something like that. And it can go on that way for a very long time if nothing is done about it. And the thing is, the keyword on this card here is emotional intelligence. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have any. I'm not saying the other person doesn't have any. It's about kind of elevating that emotional intelligence for recognition purposes. You know what I mean? To see something for what it is. And this is a card of the past. So I see in the past here that you were kind of at the top of your game, Sagittarius. So is that not, it's weird that they're showing this as the past, because it makes me think that, is that not the present? Will that not be the future? So what was so revered? What was so revered in the past? Like you're this, like you're like the star of the show. You're the one everyone goes to. You were the mover, the shaker, something like that. You were the, everyone's eyes are on you. Like there's adoration here, But this is something in the past. It may be related to your sacrifice here. Because if you have limited options, maybe this is one of the options that you had to let go. So let's look up here. We have, which one is this? Oh, this is like spirit guide. This is help from beyond the veil. Spirit guide. What does your spirit guidance have to say here? Oh, 2 of Cups. You know, this is sweet. You are very close with your guide. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, look, even the cats are sharing. Check it out. Even the cats are sharing. Oh my god, that is so cute. Okay, so Saggy, you do have a great connection here with your guide. Your guide is very close to you, and your guide loves you very much. And whatever this assistance you're getting from the other side, this help, they're on your side, and you need to know that, okay? And so here, what is this? This is what's haunting you. I just made this spread like yesterday, and I did it on myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this. Okay, so this is what's haunting you, or like a trouble that you're dealing with. But it's like one of those things that it's haunting you because it's like one of those things that comes up over and over, and it's just like your Achilles heel or something, you know, like your nemesis. Like, oh, I can never get over this. All right. Oh my gosh, isn't that the truth? Okay, I'm just saying that because I know a specific Sagittarius that this is definitely the hardest thing for them to do, which is be one with themselves. May not apply to all Sagittarius, but anyway. Okay, so what we have here is the Hermit, and this is getting down and dirty with yourself. This is shadow work. This is who are you? Knowing your true self, the nitty-gritty, right? This you're haunting yourself here, Sagittarius. It's like there's so much beauty. It's the Hermit card is so, I love the Hermit card. There's so much beauty in it because of just the you know, like the exploration of self and finding your own light and all that stuff, right? But the Hermit is kind of like you know, like a shepherd in a way, right? He's got a staff. And why does the Hermit usually carry a staff? Because it's freaking hard work, right? It's hard. And it's, you know, it makes sense that this could be one of the things that haunts you because it's just difficult, right? It's like, but the work of the Hermit is so important. It's so important. Anyway, all right, so let's go back down here, and this is, oh, it's advice. Basically advice, like what you need to do, or okay. This is kind of like a fresh outlook here. We have the Page of Swords, and you see that the Page of Swords here has a lot of books and charts and a feather and all this stuff. It's like this is basically saying do not stop being curious, Sagittarius. Just don't stop being curious, because it's out there. Like, what you need to know is out there. What you need to believe in exists, right? It's like and if it doesn't exist, you can find out how to create it, right? It's like keep your mind fresh. It's like don't let your mind go stagnant. that's the number one advice here, when especially when dealing with this kind of struggle section right here. This placement is supposed to be why this advice is so important, even though we kind of already talked about that. Oh, look at that. So, this is really cool. It's important. I think this is specific for you, Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Cups. The reason keeping your mind fresh and open to new ideas, the reason it's so important is because there's a plethora of like experiences and things you can nurture here. This is definitely like a mini Empress energy here, because you do see like the bump right here where she is growing something absolutely beautiful, and it's something that she did not have before, and it's something new, right? That's something that's possible, but it's not possible if you're stuck in this loop. If you're stuck in this loop of energy feeding, whether you're giving the energy or receiving that, or, you know what I mean? It's like this is so free, and it's so beautiful. You know what I mean? It's like this is why this open mind is such good advice. Now, the next card is kind of like big picture. This is kind of like a big picture goal. This is kind of like a snapshot of what life could be like after really overcoming this haunting here. Look at that. Two of Wands. It's like what are the possibilities? You've got the world. You feel like you got the world in your hand here. And even the cat smiling like, oh my gosh, look where we've made it to. Now I can pick a direction, and it almost seems as if any direction is fine. There's not one direction singled out in this Two of Wands, which means you're free to choose. Being free to choose as opposed to being stuck in a loop. That's freaking beautiful. I like it. All right, the last card here. Ooh, it almost made me cry. Ugh. Okay, so the last card here is a new possible timeline. So I believe that you can jump timelines, and so I made a placement for it. You can jump timelines. So a new possible timeline. Oh, look at that. So a new possible timeline for you is the Knight of Pentacles. And what I'm seeing with this is that the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, it's a little bit slower paced, but you know what? Sometimes when you have a lack of chaos in your life, things actually go smoothly. I mean, look, this is a very, even the grass is blowing smoothly in this card. It's like smooth, clean living. Smooth and clean. Like I don't want to say it's obstacle free, because nothing is obstacle free, right? It's like, it's not an easy ride, but this is slow and steady. You've got your sights, you know, you've got your goals, right in front of you. It just seems like this, if you're looking for something like this, it's a possibility for you. And remember, there's free will. You can choose whatever you want. All right. So, well, cool. This is your Halloween cross spread, Sagittarius, and I thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Saggy.